Welcome to the Goods from the Woods. My name is Rivers Langley.
I'm Sam Harder.
And today we are joined once again on mic 3 by best friend of the show,
Joe Kaye.
Hell yeah.
Back.
And on mic 4, other best friend of the show,
Anna Valenzuela.
Welcome back, Anna. Welcome back, Joe. Thank y'all so much for being here.
Yeah.
Anna's got a karate lesson he's got punishment to dish out.
I gotta go punch some teenagers at a rec center. Is really what it is.
We're gonna have some giggles before the beatdown.
Exactly.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, instead of during the beatdown, because then it gets too confusing.
They don't like that.
Yeah, what techniques were you going to train today?
Well, I basically do like warm ups and like first drills. So it's a lot of like. But the thing I always stress is like keeping your hands up, so stamina and focus.
Yeah.
Which is very funny because like all the kids just flip flop their arms down immediately, and my favorite thing to tell like a dude, like especially like an older guy who just started, we'll be doing like conditioning or drills and stuff, and I'll look at them and I'll go, I want you to know that I'm a 40-year-old woman and I'm approximately 145 pounds, and they just look at me and they're like, how? And I'm like, magic.
And then you kick them with like a spinning dragon kick in the head.
Yeah, I can do a spinning kick. I don't love them. I don't love a spinning. I'm now at an age where I'm just like, what's going to happen is not going to look cinematic, but it's going to hurt.
Yeah. I mean, that's what counts.
Yeah, enough with your nerd hobbies, Anna. I'd like to talk about Warhammer.
Wait, I know. I want to.
Yes.
What happens when you catch the kids not keeping their hands up?
Make them do push-ups like
Call
a
them
drill
gay.
sergeant.
You don't be
Call
like.
them
No.
limp-wristed homosexuals.
Never. That's actually a problem in the American martial arts
Yeah,
community.
it's
I would
true.
never. I actually want to like I want to
true.
start a class for like LGBTQ and like non-binary and women and all the things. That's what I want to do someday. But
Hell yeah.
you know, stand up takes me out of town a lot, so that's weird.
Yeah.
It's like you want to come to a class every 4.5 months.
You should punch them in the face if they don't keep their hands.
Yeah.
You just jab them and be like, "That's what
No.
happens.
Call 'em
That's
gay.
what happens if you don't keep your hands up in the fight, kids. You're gonna
Would-
get punched in the face."
Would I get cast on Cobra Kai if I did that?
I mean, hopefully.
Okay, then
Maybe.
I'll do it.
I think if you call kids gay, you'll get cast on Cobra Kai.
Oh, really?
Is that
don't
the
know.
rule?
I
Have
don't
you
know.
seen the show?
Can I tell you that's like the hardest thing for martial arts people to actually watch?
Cobra Kai.
It's so cringy.
Yeah.
Well,
Oh,
it's
sure,
like watching
yeah.
a comedy movie or
Yeah.
something.
About comedy, yeah.
Yeah.
It's like Punchline, where Tom Hanks has a locker room for comedy.
Comedy locker room.
Yeah.
Ugh, the smell.
It's a scene in
I bet
in
it smelled
Punchline.
crazy. In there.
It's like, yeah, he gets off stage and he goes to a locker room where they're all like changing after doing comedy.
What?
Oh,
That's
we should watch Punchline. That might be a fun episode.
that sounds insane. So I guess they were trying to go with like a green room concept.
Yeah, but
like,
there's lockers.
first off, there are no lockers in comedy clubs. That's why all your shit gets jacked. Like, if you ever see a really funny comic with a purse on stage,
Yeah.
that's a woman who is not fucking around.
Oh,
that's
yeah.
a woman who's just like, you're not getting in this bag.
Oh, that's
How
why
dare you?
that's why fanny packs are making a comeback, because you can wear them on stage.
Yo, I love a fanny pack. I'm all the things now that I was too embarrassed to do in the 90s. I'm
Yeah.
like crop tops, fanny packs, neon. I don't give a shit. I'm obsessed.
Day glow. Make
Day-
it happen.
Exactly. Nipples out on a podcast.
Yeah.
Oh, are they? Oh, just one of them is.
Just one. The other one will
it's-
make an appearance.
It's cold enough in here.
She'll
And
make an
it's popping,
appearance.
folks. It
Amazing.
is popping out.
I mean, not my nipples. I just want to specify.
No. My tits. My girls.
What are your girls' names?
Lola and Dolly.
Yeah, there we go.
Lola and Dolly. I love that.
Whatever Lola wants, Lola gets, and then Dolly, not hilariously not for Parton, but is in Hello.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
I was thinking the clone sheep.
You know,
That-
like Carol Channing.
Yeah, hello.
That
Dolly.
way, every time you have a nip slip on that side, it's like, hello. Oh, man.
Oh, what a fantastic to be here! What a wonderful group of young people.
This is the best Snatch game ever.
Let's have some jam. Would you like some jam? I woke up an hour ago, folks. I am.
Oh, my God.
I am. I worked
You're on
last
fire.
night.
Yeah.
I worked from 5 p.m. to 2 a.m. yesterday. So
Oh, that leisure lifestyle.
Oh, yeah.
Leisure? That's not leisure. That's.
I know.
Are we
For
done?
Rivers, that's nothing. Rivers works an 18-hour shift.
That's right.
And then he says, why won't you work more? And they say, the business is closed for the night. And Rivers says, that's bullshit.
Yeah. Then I get in there and mop the floor of a place I don't even work.
I do
And you're
have
not
one of
even
those-
getting paid. Yeah, you're not even getting paid for it.
I gotta say, I do have a job that I would love to see anybody that I know do what I do, just for fun, just to see if like they
Yeah.
too
Oh,
will
absolutely.
have by the end of the night have full mental breakdowns in the back room of the bar and just scream into the void.
Yeah. Same goes
You
for
know what?
our
That's
job,
a
actually.
9-hour
Yeah.
shift at a
Yeah.
service industry job. That'll drive anyone nuts.
Yeah.
Same goes for our job, actually. I would love to see a game show where you get random people and be like, show them around your hometown.
Sure.
Yeah, I literally
guide
pitched
challenge.
that.
I would love that. I'd love to take people around Staten Island, show them where all the fucking bodies are hidden.
Oh my god, world's worst tour.
This is where they killed Jimmy the Gent. This is where they killed Sammy Greenface.
Yeah, I had a very insane 10-hour tour the other day.
Oh,
I had
geez.
to pick them up in Irvine, and
10
then
fucking
they were
hours.
like not kind of because you know how like listen, if you're listening to this and you're like, I would like to enjoy a tour. Let the tour guide because you're going to see so much
Yeah.
if you just shut up. And like, they're like ordering off menu. You know what I mean? Like if they were at a restaurant, they're ordering tilapia made in Fanta. Like it's crazy. They're ordering like, let's go to Malibu on Labor Day weekend. And I'm like,
Yeah.
I don't have a helicopter. Call a Jenner. Like it's crazy. And like there's too much happening. And then finally like they develop some amount of trust for me. And then I find out that like after just kind of this very intense, like at one point I had to say ma'am legally, and this is not true because we're all carnies. But I was like, legally, I have to be able to use the restroom and eat at some juncture.
Oh,
like,
my God.
Because they were the kind of tour that doesn't want to stop for lunch.
Yeah.
They just want to eat randomly along the way, which takes more time.
Right.
Just let me do my job.
Just let me do the thing.
Let me do the
please.
thing. Just trust me. And I found out she was a meditation teacher for extremely rich people.
Hell yeah.
And then I just laughed and went. But you know what? Shout out. She gave me a fat tip. So
Hell
thank
yeah.
you. You're
Hey.
my favorite clients ever now.
That's what it's all
You
about.
see, I feel like that would make it worth it for me because like I sometimes work really long shifts and I walk away with $5 in cash in my pocket,
No.
Shit.
and it's truly disheartening.
How much did you make last night?
My tips last night,
Uh-huh.
And this is KJing?
yeah,
Okay.
it's 80. It wasn't
Okay.
bad. It wasn't bad.
Do you have KJ jokes that help you like remind people to tip? Okay, so let's come up with some.
Everybody give it up for Sean singing Owner of a Lonely Heart. And keep in mind, I am the owner of a lonely wallet. That's right.
Yes!
I've definitely done spiels before where I'm like, I would very much like to go to Halloween Horror Nights this year. So if you can tip me so I can do that, and that would be nice.
So it has to be like a subtle. You have to like get into their brain. So
I
like
know.
how we do it.
I mean, I've been
is-
doing this for 6 years. Like,
Yeah.
like this has been my job for a
you
long
can't
time.
get into a drunk person's brain. You just
No,
gotta
it's
be
true.
like, give me a tip or
Oh, but
get
sometimes,
on a
oh my
ship
God,
or-
if I'm feeling real ballsy, sometimes people will be like, oh, how much do I have to tip you to go next? And I'll be like, 50. It's a 90-minute line right now, so I'm about to get 40 people very mad at me.
Yeah.
So that's going to require over $1 per person that you're skipping.
I
Yeah.
love this energy.
That-
By the
that
way, that's
is-
how you get a booth at the Comedy Store on a Friday or Saturday.
Oh.
You tip the door guy.
Good to know I will not be doing that.
Yeah, no, we stand in the back and cry.
Oh man, I wanted to say it's great to see everybody. Today is my 10th anniversary in Los Angeles, so just wanted to say this is the only place I want to be with you guys.
Anniversary,
Yeah.
Happy anniversary. Happy anniversary.
Happy anniversary.
What's the
Happy.
high? What's the high and the low?
Oh,
Let's
we're
see.
doing that.
I am. I don't know.
What
I didn't
what
know
a
this
grim
until right now.
yearbook section we're doing right now.
Yeah, I mean, high is I'm going to live in the moment. I believe I don't know if I'm going to be in there, but at the very least, Wrestling Pro Wrestling is going to be on G4 tomorrow night. So
Oh my God!
watch
Oh.
Attack of the Show. I think we're going to be featured on there. I gave a lengthy
hell
interview.
yeah.
I don't know if any of that's going on. So
Oh my God!
Nice.
live in the moment.
Hell
I'll say that's
yes.
the high amongst other things. At any rate, yeah, I would say that's the high.
Rivers' first TV credit.
Yay!
is
You're
it?
famous now.
It's the third, but who cares? Who's counting?
Rivers'
Flex.
third TV credit.
Flex.
Yeah, whatever. I got credit.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
Whatever.
Yeah, that's actually my third.
I was on General Hospital. I
mean-
I did a whole bunch of
Whoa.
that background, but I did.
Is that true?
I did 100
Was it-
episodes
was it
of background on
No.
General Hospital.
What?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Rivers eat
What?
shit.
I was gonna say, yeah, no. Were you on during the Franco years?
No,
Oh, okay.
I missed the Franco years by about a year,
Okay.
probably. I think it was from like 2013 to 2015. I did 100 episodes. That's how many episodes of General Hospital there are.
Yeah, there's a zillion of them.
They film 5 episodes a week.
Oh my god.
An episode a day.
You gotta watch
I have
their
a lot of
stories.
respect for the soap opera machine because I'm like,
Yeah.
that is so much that they are doing.
I know like aging lesbians that you were like, they don't watch soap operas. They were like, one day at a time just ended and I want to die. And I'm like, wait, what?
Yeah, there's a special type of person who loves those shows. They're just like,
Yeah.
oh, something I can watch every single day,
Yeah.
5 days of the week. All right,
Yeah,
perfect.
Joe and I, what we do, our stories in Casa de los 12-Foot Skeleton is we hate watch an Instagram influencer, Brandy
Oh, we
and I
love-
do. Brandy
Oh,
knows
I watch her
everybody.
too.
Yeah.
Brandy sends me everything, and I watch it all.
She will. It's one of the only, because we see each other all the time. It's one of the only things she'll really text me about is our girls having a bad day, and then she'll send me screen clips.
Wait, is it just one specific?
It's-
or
I will
Yes, it's
send you
one
to her.
specific.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
it makes us. I mean, here's the thing. To be fair, I am very pro woman. I want women to take over the world, just not this woman.
all right.
This woman, her gender is secondary to her everything.
Okay. All right.
What's her deal?
She's like a fake punk goth, like influencer.
With a lot of Amazon faux leather bondage gear on.
Okay.
You probably
like
jerked off to
Liberty
her.
Spikes
In a hot
and
tub?
stuff.
Is it one of those?
Yeah,
She's
Yeah.
a hot tub streamer.
that
Like
too.
we were absolutely convinced. She was going to Mexico for like 2 months, and
We
we're like,
thought
well,
it was-
she's not coming back. Like she's gonna go missing
And
somewhere.
4 days into her trip, the traveling companion that she was with just ghosted her at a hostel, just fucking left her.
Jesus.
Yeah.
And she still kept going on the trip. What? Just look her up. Erin Miklo.
Oh
Look
my
her up. I don't give a shit. I'll
okay,
invoke her
spicy.
name.
Spicy.
Whatever.
I'll invoke her like
No,
she's
you
a
got
nurse.
to.
It's very spicy.
I mean, everybody now who's listening's dying to know who
Is
we're
she
talking
that
it's like
about.
niche?
DM us.
Or is she pretty popular?
I
On the
think
verge
she's-
of either. So it's like, here's what I would like to manifest. And she'd be very into this. I would like her to get so many followers that she gets canceled so we can launch
Yes.
a podcast.
Yes. Yes. An investigative podcast into the cancellation.
Girl, I gotta tell you, Brandy pretty much has a PowerPoint going already.
I love
It's
it.
amazing.
I love her.
It's amazing. What was I gonna? Happy anniversary.
Thank you. Yeah.
Who's
yeah.
your favorite live streamer?
I don't know if he's a live streamer. I've just I
10 years in LA. Who's your favorite
Who's
live
your favorite
streamer?
live streamer?
I just became aware of a guy who claims that God entered his body, and he always makes it a point to say that God was the same size as him.
God was fat guy too.
Was your big old friend.
God doesn't ever have sex. Why would God do that?
His
Oh
yeah.
my God.
So his
His
name is Bob Hickman, and he's got
This
a
fucking
like. Here's the thing. Shout out to our friend Jeff Manuel down in Louisiana sent this to me, and I was like, I don't know if I want to share this. But he has a blog spot. He also has a Reddit. So this is he wants people
he
to know
wants
about
be-
this.
That's also why I don't feel bad about naming that one
Right.
influencer. 'Cause I'm like,
So-
she's putting herself out
so-
there to be seen.
So his hair. The only description I've come up with is it's Jim Carrey's character in Dumb and Dumber, but with male pattern baldness setting in. So
Yeah.
he's got the
Well,
little.
more of a comb over
It's-
that doesn't look.
He's got a
good.
bowl
It's
cut.
comb over bangs.
It's a
Yeah.
bowl cut comb over, which is
well,
like
he looks like a fucking like a monk from
He-
like 1250.
he
looks
looks
like
like
he's-
Friar Tuck.
like Friar Tuck. Yeah.
He looks like he's wearing a glass sculpture on his head.
Yeah.
Like it's, oh dear.
But yeah, he's
God.
So he's got this post that says, God
Here we go.
entered into my body as a body, same size, Holy Ghost baptism. I am world's on Christian.
Guy's into vor.
World's only saved born again person. I see nonstop visions from
Only?
God. He teases scares, harasses, insults. So the thing is, like, he kind of
This is like the YouTube comments you love.
Oh, yeah, exactly. Yeah, come
really.
to life. Yeah, and I actually did check all of the YouTube comments we've ever done to see if he had ever entered our realm, but I don't think he's a music
Like God
guy
entered him.
because he's got his own
He
God
probably
music.
makes his own songs in his
That's what I
head.
mean. He's got God's voice just shouting at him, and he seems to not be happy about it, which is my favorite part. It's a take.
Oh,
It's a take
shit.
on evangelicalism that I've never heard before, which is a guy who has the Holy Spirit and he fucking hates it.
He's mad at the
And
Holy Spirit.
That actually kind of rules.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think if you do have any sort of relationship with a higher power, you got to get mad at it sometimes. So I feel like he's legit
Yeah,
in a way.
So he says of God, he harasses, insults, disfigures, and deforms my face. And
I'm
here-
ugly because of the Lord.
Now listen to this
same.
list. This rocks. He says, I still like rock and roll, beautiful women, muscle cars, the Ramones, the Kings,
So he likes music.
being gay.
The Sacramento
Wait, what?
Kings.
I'm sorry. Whoa, I'm sorry. Say that again.
Being
Sacramento Kings or LA Kings? No way, Joe.
hold on. Being gay people, lesbians, drag queens, prostitutes, adult movies, Alice Cooper, and Mags, gay women, handcuffs, shaved genitals, extreme dancing, sex, abortion, homosexuals for Jesus, homosexuals against Jesus.
Where does he
Whoa.
live?
XXXX rated anything, converting normal people into homosexuals, making billions.
Converting?
I guess converting. Yeah, converting.
Or
Conversion?
con arting?
Yeah,
Con arting?
or converting.
Like
Yeah,
con artists?
he
Like
likes
con
those type
arting?
he
of
likes
pornos.
he likes flipping the straights.
No,
Uh,
no.
If you can.
Not for nothing. I feel bad now because this guy fucking rules.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, this church rocks.
yeah, I come to praise him, not bury him. Posting nude pictures of my body that has God inside, sticking my fingers in, position 69, rubbing, bondage, gay bars, soliciting, straps, ropes, threesomes, liposuction, picking up cute hitchhikers, lots of licking, fisting, mouthful, hot juice, eruption.
juice.
Yo,
for
he
some
copied and pasted his pet life into this post.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, he was just like, click, oops, and then I don't know how to take it down.
whip, twink, licking force, electric shock.
Whip twing.
There's commas
Yeah,
in between
no,
all of
I
this. Yeah.
would assume, but just
God, a top or a bottom? Can we establish
Well,
that?
this is a step on. But this
Definitely a
place has
switch.
everything. Whip, twink,
But the thing is,
XXXX, anything.
Anything.
So-
Fisting, hands and mouth.
so Bob posts a lot of videos of him in the scariest basement you've ever seen, where he has his hands outstretched, kind of like a classic George Romero zombie, and he has a shirt and no
Wow.
pants.
He's fucking Pooh Bearing it right now.
Yo,
yes.
he's got good legs.
And yeah,
He's got good gams.
and the caption on this says, "God entered into my body like a body, my same side. God, same
Like a
size.
body.
Same size.
God is inside me." And so he's got a YouTube page with approximately, I'd say about 70 of the same video of just him in the basement, kind of doing the zombie walk, Winnie the Pooh style.
Honestly, am I about to subscribe to this YouTube
I think
channel?
so too. Like, does he have a TikTok? Has he heard of TikTok yet?
He's probably dead at
This
this
is-
point.
No, he posted that. That was posted very recently.
Oh,
You know what occurred to me is if he was hot, he would just be Jared Leto. You know what I mean? Like he would just be a hot guy with a cult, and then it would like spin out of control, and then we get like a weird 4-part documentary.
Yeah, instead
You know
he's
what I
just
mean?
a weird horny guy on the internet.
And here's the thing: he is also he's I believe based out of Indianapolis. He is a truck driver.
Whoa.
So this guy is just on the road. Loose right now,
picking up
Loose,
hitchhikers.
just out there. So
Picking a cute hitchhiker.
yeah,
Cute ones.
and
Shocking he has a job.
Man, he loves.
gas or
This is a
gas.
man
No
who
one rides
loves
for
a lot
free.
lizard. Like
well, he is one. That's what I was about to say. He is openly.
That's his side hustle?
Yeah, so he posts stuff on his blog where he says, "If you're wanting some brand new, now's your chance. All you have to do is call me, and I promise I will
He's
come
not
running."
brand new. Nothing about him is brand new. Look at his hair. That's old hat, old hair.
Listen to the next line. If you're ugly, I won't even answer the phone. But if you're cute, man or woman, and then you call me, let's get together in the name of Christ Jesus and make it happen. We can both make each other's juices flow like a river while we
God.
scream. He did not use the word scream accidentally.
Oh my God, he's wearing compression socks.
He's wearing compression socks and appears to be kind of air fondling the ghost mask from Scream in that picture on that ad.
that hair and have the audacity to be you can't beat no uggos, please. Jeez. But also the body though. That's you know what? I'll take a guy who's got a little bit of a hatchet face with a good body.
that's a
I've
drag
definitely
queen.
done that. Yeah.
Mama, that's a drag queen. He's like a goopy goblin that I bet he looks gorgeous when he puts on a full beat.
Yeah.
I bet he could beat his face for the gods, but my God, what a goon and a goblin.
He's got a lot going on. If you're listening to this, what's his name again?
Bob Hickman.
Bob Hickman. If you're listening to this, you could easily be Bob Hickman, the drag queen, and really live your best life and probably get off the road. Get them compression socks off, Mary. Come on.
If you put his name in the description of this podcast, I bet he would find it.
Yeah, probably so.
Listen to it.
One of his most recent posts, first of all, his blog is called Bob Hickman is World's First Exotic Extreme Dancing Christian. So I think he also fancies himself a stripper. But
Word, Bob?
he has a post that says Christianity is now ending because God attacked Bob Hickman.
God.
What are you doing?
God, are you trying to cancel Bob Hickman?
Yeah, he is. Yeah, it says, "Did you ever think that God Almighty would come to His hands because of man that only stands 5'4" tall,
He's a short
towed
king?
one to him?"
He's a short king of kings.
Yeah, he's a
God is 5'4". God is 5'4".
Yeah, that's true.
folks.
Anna,
'Cause
go
he's-
take a lap. That was incredible. Anna, that was fantastic.
episode title. Boom.
Short king of kings.
A short king of kings. That's holy shit, Anna. That's really good.
Thank you.
Oh man.
Oh Lord, but yeah. Anyway, shout out to Jeff again for sending me that because
thanks, Jeff.
As Jeff said, once you think that you've found the weirdest thing on the internet, Bob Hickman comes to you.
I know that you know the weirdest things at all times. I know that like sometimes I go through like documentary like binges, and I know that if I start running out of good documentaries, I could text you and be like, "Okay, I just watched this and this. This is the theme I'm going for, and you've got something I've never seen, and it's the most insane shit I've ever watched." in my
And then
life.
every time Rivers just goes, "Have you ever seen Dear Zachary?" And then
Oh
sends
God,
you-
no.
It's wild how fucking devastating.
There's a documentary kind of like that called O.P. Restrepo about the Iraq War.
Oh, Restrepo, yeah.
That is saw that in its premiere with
no shit.
in a row of crying Marines.
Fuck.
Yeah, that was upsetting.
Also watch Our Father if you haven't seen that.
Oh
yet.
yeah, Our Father.
Our
is
Father's
fucking crazy.
crazy.
It's on the list. That's on Netflix, right?
Yeah.
I just watched Pray and Obey.
Oh,
Have you
that
guys
was
watched
fucking
that one?
crazy. Yes.
Yeah,
yes.
it's 4 parts. It is about the FLDS church. It is
Warren Jeffs and all
yeah,
that.
it's got those like. So I see these women in Silver Lake now wearing these like Laura Ingalls Wilde frocks and like walking around and being like, "Oh my God, I'm so fashionable," and I just want to hit them with my car every
Isn't that
time.
like cottage core? Isn't that what they
Cottage
call
core,
that?
but it's not. It's like. You know what it is it's Warren Jeff's core because that's how he dressed his ladies.
Right,
and so
right.
every time I see those women, I'm just like, why are you dressing like you in a sad religious sex cult? What you doing? What you doing, pedophile?
Are you gonna
Where?
go say goodnight to John Boy? What's happening here?
John Boy. Okay. This got weird and grim. Yes.
Okay, look. Before we go on,
Oh yeah.
best live streamer ever. Tone IRL on YouTube.
This is why you
Okay.
asked the question.
Yeah,
you just wanted to. He's been wanting to say this.
TONE space IRL.
Okay. Tone
There's
IRL.
too much to explain.
Okay.
Okay.
There really is.
We didn't even hear all of the best and worst moments that Rivers.
Yeah,
has
we
had.
didn't even get his
We
low.
didn't even get
That's
there.
true.
We
Tone
are
IRL.
tangenting today.
My low.
Tone IRL.
I don't
Okay.
know if
folks.
Rivers has lows.
I was gonna say, yeah,
He's so good.
it's all pretty good. You know, there's a few people that didn't return emails here and there for comedy shows, but other than that,
Oh yeah, when
Really?
You when you have to ask
Yeah, it's
your,
weird.
You know,
your
I-
close friend to get on a spot at their show, and they
I
don't
believe
respond.
this. This is you are the most psychologically sound person in comedy, and it's a delight.
True.
It's a joy, a delight, and an honor to be in your presence.
Oh well,
So-
thank you. What is this, Sam?
Okay, so this guy's a live streamer. It doesn't make sense to.
Anyone.
Yeah, you're not going to be able to just pick it up from a random one of
Okay.
I don't
these.
know.
Because most of his streams,
I won't do
he
it.
hides immediately. Because this guy will straight up do.
He's a hide streamer.
Yeah, he'll
Hide and go
he,
stream.
he does stuff that would get him banned from YouTube on a regular basis. This
Oh?
weekend, he almost got shot because one of the guys he was with, who was just messed up on pills and booze, was like, "Hey, let me shoot a can out of your hand." And,
Oh my God.
And he's like, do a practice shot. He nicked the can barely, and then the guy just
That's actually that guy's probably a pretty good shot. I
No,
mean, but how
he's-
close was he and what was he
It was
firing?
so close.
I have a lot of
and
questions.
it was a handgun. He was just fucked up. It was one of those classic situations. They live in-
Classic.
Well, they live in
situation.
North Carolina, so like getting drunk and just pulling out guns is like a classic redneck stupid thing to do. Oh yeah, this is the one. This is the one right here. You could pay him $3
Ready for another one?
to hit computer
Don't play
duster.
that over my.
And right now they're in a prefabricated shed owned by a man named Danger, who's currently in jail.
No scanning.
By the way, somebody
Tone
hitting.
IRL throws a duster huffing party.
Yeah.
Here's the
featuring
thing.
Danger Andy.
Well, a lot of the thing people
You know-
forget is your lungs get dusty, so you got to dust them off
You know,
every once in a
dust 'em
while.
off.
What people don't know.
Jackass has brought us so much joy in this world, but then we also have to remember that with the good comes the bad. And
This is true.
for
This is
every
not
blessing, there
sanctioned.
is a curse.
This is not sanctioned by
See,
Johnny
this is why he
Knoxville.
deletes his videos afterwards. Because
should.
Danger gets all spaced out on a computer duster hit. And yeah, this looks crazy. You know, you're not supposed to
I've
do this
seen
on
that.
YouTube.
I've
I think this
seen-
is against the TOS.
Here's the T: is I'm mad because I really need that stuff right now.
Don't.
Like,
No.
Okay.
It's
His
No, I mean
computer's
to like
dusty.
actually.
Oh.
Yeah.
And me
like,
too.
I actually need that. Dude, it is fucking impossible to just find it
Really?
I mean, at least
In North
any of the
Carolina, it's
stores
pretty
walking
goddamn
easy.
distance from me, it's like
you're
you
in
have
the
to
San
go to a
Fernando
Best
Valley,
Buy.
my love.
Like
That
I
is-
couldn't find it at
Yeah.
at Target or Walmart
They used
or
to have it.
the what do you call it? Like the pharmacy. Like I was like, well, even if it's like in a locked thing, I'm like, I'll find it somewhere. And I'm like, I don't want to have to fucking order keyboard cleaner off of Amazon.
Just so you know, I used to work in drug treatment, and I do have to tell you, the most haunting thing in the world is somebody on a duster high. That
It's
is
crazy.
Not
It's
okay.
crazy.
That is the most not okay shit you've ever seen in
It's-
your life.
Oh,
Like,
that's the
insane.
most insane intervention is the episode with the woman Allison, where she's into the computer dust and she's like, "I'm working on sunshine.
I walked in.
I miss my father."
Oh, dude.
Yeah, it's fucking awful.
I walked in on a client and she was meeping. She
Yeah.
was just like,
Oh boy.
and I
Ooh,
was
boy.
like, goodbye. Give me that
Oh.
duster can. I'm going to
Oh.
go clean a computer for real.
Lordy. Damn, that's
Yeah.
cool. Keep in mind, everybody who watches that stream is a former or current drug addict.
Yeah, I was just going to say.
Yeah.
Sometimes.
Well,
But
speaking
he'll snort a bug for $10. So what other
snort a
streamers
bug?
do? Yeah, he snorts bugs.
like an insect
yeah,
bug.
What
like
bug?
chops it up. 'Cause
Okay,
I thought this was
ominous.
some
he
slang
gets
I was
so
unacquainted
fucked
with.
up off actual drugs. People would be like, "I'd rather pay you to do something else because you're scaring
Yeah,
us."
yeah. Speaking of cleaning products,
Oh boy.
Life's Adventure found me once again at the corner of White Oak and Ventura out in beautiful Tarzana, California, where I found Machu Picchu.
There's no psychedelics in this, right?
I don't think so. This
Okay.
is organic energy. It says,
Oh, good.
feel good, do good. And so we're
Oh,
gonna
this
we're
is
gonna do
taste
good.
like shit.
You can already tell.
We
we can
gonna
just tell from the
I
can.
like that you guys feel punished by it. I still think of the day when I was you Goods from the Woods fans got to hear my best podcast recording as either guest and or host in my life on the first time I tried to rip it.
Rip it. Yeah, yeah.
I was like, that was the most on I had ever been in my life. I understand why they give it to
Oh no.
no.
Stinky.
The smell is
Rivers is
okay,
making
no.
it stinks.
So
Can I smell it?
That's not a like.
it smells
I've
like a red.
never seen
it
Rivers
smells
make
like
that
Red-
face.
It smells like Red Bull and lawn clippings.
Oh
No, you know what?
god.
It smells like Red Bull vodka. Actually,
Oh god. Oh god. Oh god. Oh god. Oh god.
I get a booze smell out
Oh,
of it.
that's not that bad, Rivers.
Yeah.
Come on.
I'm so adverse
I thought
to
it
that
was gonna
Red Bull
smell like
man.
absolute poop.
I
I
just-
Like-
remember the first Red Bull I had. I was
You're
like,
right.
"This is gross."
I know I'm
And
right.
It's
then
not the worst smelling
27th,
thing
I
I've ever
loved it.
like.
No, it's not.
That face.
But for energy drinks, you don't understand. Me and Rivers have a point where we are like a sommelier.
Yeah.
Like we can taste the subtle differences in all these energy drinks.
But yeah, on the side it says, "We believe in the power of going outdoors."
Good.
as the most meaning.
Go touch grass.
That's literally why I picked this up, is because it has just been like, go outside, you lazy piece of shit. We know you're sitting there huffing duster playing Sonic the Hedgehog and chugging these things.
That's
go
my
outside.
favorite thing
Here's
about
it
that.
I don't know video games.
That's my favorite thing is it's,
Huff and Duster playing Sonic the Hedgehog like it's 1995.
I don't know any video games.
it sounds like something like a church pastor would make up. It's these kids go on the YouTube.
Yeah, yeah.
And
I mean, Rivers.
they're huffing computer duster for $3 a pop while they're playing Call of Duty. That's what kids do these days.
I'm gonna defend
like,
it. I like it.
Yeah,
I don't
I
hate
like
this.
it. I've had. It does taste boozy though. It tastes boozy.
It does. That's like a bitter.
Yeah, it's like a boozy
almost
taste.
kombucha
Melted-
after
Melted
taste.
Otter Pop.
How many calories?
160.
Yeah.
Okay, there's real sugar in it.
Yeah,
That's why
yeah.
I like it.
38 grams of sugar. That says
no wonder.
It says they believe in going outside is the most meaningful way to connect with the planet, with other human beings, and even with oneself.
It has to be super sweet because this would be bitter as fuck if it wasn't. Super
Yeah,
sweet.
yeah.
I'm not getting whatever you're saying. This like kombucha.
It's on that. It's on the back end.
What you're tasting is Peruvian organic maca or maca.
Maca powder. I put it in my coffee this morning. It's good for your hormones.
An ancient superfood for both body and mind, traditionally used to maintain energy and stamina.
It's excellent if you're menopausal or perimenopausal.
Thank God.
Okay. In the grand tradition of all of these, by the way, this one made right next to international waters in Miami, Florida.
Sexy.
Oh, good.
Yeah, so they
Sexy.
can make a getaway if the FDA comes to shut their company
Oh
down.
God.
Rivers, did
Put all
you-
my shit in the boat. Machu Picchu's going to the Bahamas, boys.
Did you get? I Instagrammed an energy drink I discovered on the Santa Monica Pier.
Oh, which one was it?
It was a Rockstar guava.
Oh, juiced. Yeah.
Juiced. Have you tried that guy?
I haven't tried that one. I have tried the juiced
It
before.
was good.
Yeah, well, those are great, but they're also like a bajillion grams of sugar in those.
Oh,
like,
that makes sense.
Yeah.
I love sugar.
I know, I do
Yeah.
too. But yeah,
I any energy drink that has not real sugar in it, like the Nas with the like also the MCT oil or whatever, I'm like, I want to run. I hate that.
I wish they made
Sugar.
0 sugar.
I need sugar. I need
Sugar.
Mama needs real sugar.
So this
Mama
is
needs-
bullshit, though. This is barely caffeinated.
yeah, it's
Oh, really?
like
Yeah.
it's got 120 grams.
For the whole
Anna's like
fucking
so
can.
sad. She's like, I should have had that coffee then.
I know. I love it. I love a cat. Well, I have to be careful. It's a.
How much was this?
Took my ADD
I
meds
don't
today,
know.
so we're at a. We have to be careful. I can fly too close to the sun and end up having to take a caffeine nap.
I bought that the same time as the black water that we had
that
a few
was
weeks ago.
awful.
Yeah, so I don't know.
Oh yeah. The bulk water.
Here's the thing with finding all these weird energy drinks is like I'll find them in like a cluster. I'll go to a new gas station I've never
Always a
been to,
new gas station.
and there'll be like 10 things I've never heard of. So I'll just get a giant handful of them and walk out. So I don't know how much that costs, but it was in a big bushel. that
My
I-
guess is like
bushel.
$3 or $4. That's like how much most cans of these things cost.
yeah, it's probably $3.50.
Dude, they had I went to Bakersfield and they had a refrigerator full of energy drinks, like 4 of them at this gas station.
Wow.
Like the biggest selection of energy drinks I've seen anywhere.
yeah.
Yeah,
Like even a grocery store.
Yeah,
You know?
oh,
Just
yeah.
of everything. Everything.
it's
like
that's
it's
Bakersfield.
it's an energy drink town.
You don't know me, but you don't like me. You say you care less how I feel. How many of you that sit and judge me ever walk the streets in Bakersfield? Oh, that's Big Don, folks.
Y'all know how much I love a good scam, and this came across the wire today. And I again, the fact that we all haven't started running a good scam yet. It's
Aren't we all
the
running
time
it?
is right.
Isn't
We
that
are
what a
running
podcast
scams.
is?
I mean, I guess, but we need a better scam. is
Okay,
what I'm
okay,
saying.
okay.
I want to rise to this level. So
Okay.
this comes to
A
us
grift, if you will.
Yeah, a great grift. This one
Yeah.
comes, and this is like a 19th century style grift. This
Oh.
is like a old school thing that I didn't even know with the advent of GPS was still possible. But apparently,
Stealing gold. What the fuck is 1900?
you'll see. This comes to us.
My brain went way darker than stealing gold.
This comes to us from Italy. This is from the Merco Press. 12 individuals have been arrested and 30 are under investigation in Italy for having invented the Antarctic theocratic state of San Giorgio, with which they swindled about 700 people by promising nationality in order to be able to pay fewer taxes and even receive noble titles.
Whoa.
So they made up a country.
Well, you know what? While you're there, making a duke.
That's what I'm saying. You could go hog wild because this place doesn't exist. So this is my favorite part. So the police, when they were trying to bust this, in America, it's like they'd come up with Operation Hawkeye or whatever. Yeah. The operation called The Island That Does Not Exist was launched by the police of Catanzaro in the region of Calabria. The police, so their operation was Operation The Island That Does Not Exist.
Bruh, you can be, if you police anywhere in the world, you are fucking suspect.
What a code word.
No, I love that. America's so fucking stupid.
No, I know. Yeah,
Hawkeye. This one's called Steel Blood.
Yeah, no. In Italy, it's
Iron from wine.
Go harass some people.
Yeah.
A dance of crows.
Yeah.
Just all of it is George R. Martin.
That's
titles.
my favorite book of that series, even though it's the grimmest one.
Is it really called A Dance of Crows?
A Feast of Crows.
Oh, okay. I was about to say,
right.
I was 100% just talking out of my ass.
Yeah, it's
just
called
then.
A Feast of Crows. There's a Dance of Dragons, a Feast of Crows.
He
So
confused
tired.
them. He knows both. He knew them both.
Yeah.
I actually did not.
I know. I was kidding.
I know Game of Thrones and I know House of Dragons because those are the ones that are on TV.
So this was launched in the region of Calabria in April of 2021 after a search of property that had been indicated as the diplomatic headquarters of the fictitious state. The criminal network made believe that this nation existed with autonomous sovereignty and privileges by virtue of the Antarctic Treaty of 1959 and took care of the procedures for granting citizenship to whoever requested it in exchange for between 200 and 1,000 euros.
I gotta tell you, somewhere Texan sovereign citizens are pissed.
That's what I'm saying, dude.
They're like, "That's our game. That's our game."
I love that it's between 200 and 1,000 euros, which just shows you the escalation. They're like, all right, we'll start off small with 200 euro.
Ladies pay 200.
Yeah.
Before 10 p.m., ladies pay 200.
2 for 1 citizenship.
So in 1 year, the members of this network had swindled over 700 people throughout Italy and collected 400,000 euro.
This reminds me of that one scam where people were buying poodles from Japan, but they were just getting tiny sheep.
Shut
Wait, what?
the fuck
This is
up.
okay. This is a real thing. They were getting sheep. They were getting sheep.
Like sheep.
Yeah. Baby lambs. They were getting lambs. And then they were, yeah. Google that. Google that. I heard that on NPR. It's true as fuck.
That's fucking amazing. So according to a note from police, in addition to having created an internet page on the state, they had also set up a publication of an official state gazette. So they made a newspaper for this place and the creation of various institutions, head of state, government, court of justice, Supreme Court, territorial delegations. In this way, they would have deceived people to whom they offered the most disparate advantages from the possibility of receiving funding for their research projects, benefiting a more agile bureaucracy for their companies or using state documents to move freely in Italy, and the possibility of allowing the entry into the national territory of foreign citizens or obtaining an exemption from vaccines for COVID-19. Yeah, so there's the rub there. Yeah, so they're like, oh, we'll give you a passport. You can go wherever you want, and you can claim that you're from this like fake Antarctic nation. Being like, yeah, I actually live in the country of Santa Claus, so I don't have to get a vaccine. Let me into France, please.
My God.
So tired.
That doesn't work, right?
So you just I'm so tired.
No, of course it doesn't work, but that's how they marketed it. They're like, look, I think they were trying to market it to like weird anti-vax people, I guess.
Yeah,
who wanted to move around and just being like, oh, I gotta,
These are the same people buying Alex Jones like supplements. and shit.
brain pills.
Yeah, brain pills.
Yeah.
Like they're
By joining the Antarctic state, the most attractive benefits would have been related to tax reduction, and in at least 2 cases, there was a sale of land in Antarctica accompanied by a respective noble title. So they were selling land in a place that doesn't exist, which fucking rules.
That's
they're
illegal.
making money
That's
on
illegal. I didn't didn't care about
Order
anything
this
before. But that's illegal.
Among the 12 arrested, there is the former general of the financial guard, Mario Farnesi, 72 years old, who was the operational referent of all branches of the theocratic state and the author of false documents to obtain the nationality.
I was like about to do the over-the-top Italian thing,
Yeah,
and my vape went, "No, you're not."
I was like, I think he's a background character in any Mario game.
Oh, you're talking about Mario Farnesi.
Mario Farnesi.
Mario Farnesi.
Yeah. But the reason I say this is like, 19th and even 18th century grift is like when the New World was being settled, there was a huge amount of people in England who would sell people land in like Nicaragua and like Mexico and shit with no claim on it because it was so new and being settled. They were just like, yeah, you'll have like 500 acres when you get there. They would show up and there was nothing there. There was no town. Like they were just sold a fake bill of goods.
Marry
and
a
so
Pueblo anywhere.
Right, yeah.
My grandma loves a get rich quick scheme. I feel like she probably has a fake plot of land in Nicaragua somewhere. Like I literally every time I see her, I'm like, please stop opening your email. What lists are you subscribed to? Like, what is this? That's so insane.
I love it.
God, I'm so glad my grandmother died before all of this. Honestly, because she was already buying way too much shit on QVC for no good reason.
Oh, yeah. That's
She's
bad.
just spending that money, spending that fucking money. And I'm like, hey, bye, inheritance. That was fun. That was fun to think that I was going to get money when she died.
No.
And then I didn't. And I was real sad
Did you,
about it.
how many egg waves did you get in the estate sale?
Yeah, and culottes.
Nothing. I got one set of mugs and one set of plates from that woman's house because let's not get into it.
No
because I'm real mad.
No OxyClean?
No, there's no
Furious
This is a legal matter.
I'm
We can't
furious
discuss.
at my family. Like, I'll just say that much.
Okay.
I'm furious at them for how much they were just like, just get rid of it.
I had my uncle take all of my mom's possessions.
Oh, shit.
Just
But I
I
mean,
went to
like-
go get tacos and I came back and the room was gutted.
They gave so much shit away, and then my mom's like, you know what? I kind of regret giving all that away. I'm like, yeah, you do.
Oh, shit.
Like,
It's because
are you
it's
kidding?
they're overwhelmed and they don't want to go through all the things.
Yeah,
And
it's
like-
easier just to get rid of it.
yeah, that's
No,
why.
it's easier to hire. Like that was my mom's business, was
Yeah, you
estate
hire
sales.
estate
Yeah,
sales
you
people.
hire
They don't
someone to
want
come
to.
in.
They don't
and-
want to pay for that.
Oh my god, it's so fun. Have you ever worked in a estate
I mean,
sale?
they should have.
My whole life.
Oh my
Yeah.
god, it's so fun because you get to see like people's weird stuff and their
Oh,
jewelry,
yeah.
and then also you get to sort through it so they figure out what is valuable and they want to keep,
And I get to keep all the good shit.
and you get to keep all the good shit.
Yeah.
it's
no,
really
they.
fun.
I just wanted some jewelry. Like,
Yeah,
I
yeah.
wanted something that was like worth something. Honestly, that's not just nice memory.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, you're eating cereal out of this bowl. Like,
I'll give you some of my grandma's like old costume jewelry she
Cool.
keeps giving me because I can't wear it all. So yeah,
I think I did snag a pair of diamond earrings out of that. I think I did.
Real
just-
diamonds?
I think so. I have to get them
Wow.
appraised, but I know I like because everything was pretty pick clean by the time I got to the apartment.
sure.
So again, like, oh, I guess I can go fuck myself then. I put in all my time with this woman,
I
and
love
all
that
of
it's
you
such-
got to her shit before me.
It's all transactional for you.
Well, look, there were some things that I was just like, this would be fun to have, like a fucking like crazy one of those weird like 1950s cookbooks.
Oh, yeah.
like I would have loved to have had a
You-
couple of those weird relics around.
Here's what you
and-
do with your remaining family members: just put a Post-it note with your name on it, and just be like, "Joe wants this when you're dead," and then just stick it on the inside of the book.
Oh, you can best believe I'm walking around like when I'll be walking around most. Look, that's the thing is I'm not really close with anybody else in my family. I was really close to my grandmother, so that was like the place for me to be like, all right, here I go. Ha ha ha! Here I get to. I'm gonna get so much fun old shit.
Yeah, which is what I mean. If a fun old lady passes away, then you give that to your gay grandson.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
He gets to be the
That's
estate
true.
sale.
I didn't
after
think
that.
about
You
it
get
that way.
he doles it out.
Yeah, exactly. Because I will politely ask everybody, is there something specific you wanted?
Yeah,
Anybody specific? Do you want that necklace? You want that Christmas brooch? Okay, cool.
great.
I just love that a scam like this can exist. Like I said,
Today.
even with GPS, even with the ability to look at
Yeah.
Antarctica and see how
See if
ridiculous
it's there.
that is.
Want to hear something really? Want to hear a fun dark secret? I haven't told anyone in my family.
Yep.
I have the clothes my grandmother died in.
Can you bring them on the podcast
Don't.
next time? Okay.
Well, actually, I've never opened the bag. They're still
Okay.
in like the plastic plastic bag that they gave me at the funeral home.
Can we make a deal that when you get a Netflix special that you have to wear the clothes from that bag?
Just wear this floral nightie out on the stage.
Yeah.
My grandmother died.
Do you
in
think
this.
I could fit into it?
No.
No.
Damn.
I honestly, if you could, I'd be like, yeah, let's do it. But there's,
That's amazing.
yeah, no one.
Are you-
knows.
you're not haunted
and no
at
one's
all?
gonna listen to this.
Your
so
grandma's, your
no.
grandma's,
none of my family's gonna find this, so they're not gonna know. They'll
They-
never know.
There's no haunting going on?
No.
No, okay, good. I just want to make sure.
That's why I wanted
No,
to.
she was a woman of Christ. She's not. She's not doing any haunting.
Oh, I see.
Okay.
I'm so sorry.
okay.
I'm so sorry to bring it down.
That's cool. My grandma was having a lot of problems with her Samsung phone, so she went in to try to get it fixed because it's just a lot of notifications from Samsung were coming up. And she didn't know how to turn it off. And then the sales guy there was just like, "Oh, this won't happen with an iPhone," and then she just bought a new
Oh
phone.
no!
'Cause she-
You can't switch users. You can't switch to iOS that late. My grandma did switch, but
Yeah,
late,
she's been having
20 years ago.
issues, but she just couldn't get these notifications to stop doing, like going to just bought a new phone.
Did you know they're bringing back the Nokia brick?
What? Why?
Yeah,
I
they're
don't
bringing
think
back
That's
the.
awesome.
I don't think she knows what
Well-
bringing back the Nokia
Well,
brick even
what
means.
I'm saying is get her a phone that's a little more low tech.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
get
I'm
her a
definitely-
fucking jitterbug.
A jitterbug.
Yeah. I got my grandma a new computer, and
It has 3 keys.
well, that's what I did. Is I
Call and
Yeah,
I took every app off the computer. All it has. She'll call me and she'll be like, "I can't figure out how to get on the internet." And I'm like,
you're not
Grandma,
getting on the internet.
Literally, the only apps on that computer are internet and email. Pick one.
And one will lead to the other.
Yes.
Let's pretend we don't exist. Let's pretend we're in Antarctica. Let's pretend we don't exist. Let's pretend we're in Antarctica.
So, we've taken the past couple of years off from a lot of traditions, and things are starting to come back, which is very cool. For instance, they just had La Tomatina in Buñol in Spain, which is the world's largest tomato fight.
Fun.
Which is
that sounds like fun.
It's a thing that's been going on since 1945.
So much liposine on your face.
Yes, so they go through 300,000 pounds of tomatoes during a week-long festival where every single day they have a hour-long tomato fight in the street. But yeah, so that just came back. And then also last week, the World Gravy Wrestling Championships have come back to Rossendale, Lancashire in England.
Gravy.
what do those people consider gravy?
It is
Not spaghetti sauce.
no.
It's not Ma's gravy. I'll tell you that much.
No, it is brown and
Good.
it looks fucking
It looks like
crazy.
colonialism.
Yeah, I mean, look at this is
man.
Looks like
there's a guy doing like
oil
a
wrestling.
there's a guy doing like a flying dragon kick.
Oh, you're allowed to strike?
I mean, yeah, it looks.
Wow.
So wait a minute. They're having a gravy fight.
Yeah, so they have a big pit of gravy.
It's like mud wrestling.
It's like mud
but with
wrestling,
gravy.
but with gravy.
I'm actually wicked into that.
Yo, what, you want to? Should we go? I would.
I
You gotta
mean,
teach
I
your
would go.
karate class.
I'd go to
Yeah,
that.
that's like a good. He's got a good kick going on.
Very good. I mean, that's like a Jean-Claude
It's good
Van
form.
Damme
It's good form.
kind of kick going on. But
I
yeah,
might become a gravy
Yeah,
wrestler.
good form.
Yeah.
Good form.
But yeah, the tomato fights and the gravy wrestling got me thinking about
love
some local strange festivals and competitions. So yeah, like I sourced this from visitcalifornia.com, theculturetrip.com, and
Oh my
headout.com.
Nice.
There's a good chance I might have been to this festival.
There's a bunch. I'm just going to run these down and you tell me what y'all think. The first one, and this is going to sound really bad, but it's not as bad as it sounds.
What?
Pageant of the Masters, which
That sounds cool to me.
That's the
in Laguna Beach.
in Laguna Beach. That was in
Arrested Development.
I was
Yes.
gonna say that feels like
Okay.
a Yu-Gi-Oh championship.
Pageant of the Masters.
Pageant of the Masters.
So this is where people dress up as famous paintings, and they
that's
like
cool.
set up like a display. So
I'd go
it'll
to
be
that.
like a lady dresses the Mona Lisa, or
Okay.
stuff like
that
that.
sounds like fun, actually.
I
I'd go to
should
that.
just-
Art cosplay.
yeah,
Walk
it's
my-
art cosplay.
I should walk my Picasso ass down there and just. They'll be like, "Did you put a costume on?" I'll be like, "Have you seen my face? Like, I'm hot, but I'm hot in an unconventional way."
I got like a tit up here here, and I've got another tit on my
Unconventional
knee.
hotness is art. Look
Yeah.
at this, people.
Yeah, my nose
I'll go
has an
with you.
elbow. That's true.
Oh God!
And they do it as like a pageant. So they have like an amphitheater, and then I guess everybody comes out one at a
Oh, so
time
you
and
can
like
lose.
arranges.
That's not
Yeah,
good.
I guess so.
That doesn't
Yeah.
feel
Man.
good.
The next one, this might be the stupidest one.
Uh-huh.
Florida Keys Underwater Music Festival.
Wait a minute.
And like,
I have a lot of questions.
yeah, it's
What are the logistics of this?
Beginning with, huh?
it's so stupid.
Are they in a thing underwater, or are they actually engulfed in water?
They are in the ocean.
Okay.
So sick.
And so
Sick. Tight.
So ostensibly, this was set up by a guy named Bill Becker, and it is supposed to promote the health of the coral reefs in the Keys.
Okay.
Feels like it's going to do anti that.
Yes, exactly. And so they promote environmentalism by parking a boat above the reefs, and then they have speakers that are chained to the bottom of the boat pointing down, and then people are supposed to get under the boat and enjoy, and I'm quoting from the article, sea-themed music that is enjoyed through
Just rock lobster
Yeah.
over and over and over again.
It's just rock lobster.
Oldest pirate shanties.
You have to pay me
And
$50 to do karaoke to Rock Lobster.
It's rock lobster and then fucking Captain and Tennille
Yeah.
love will keep us together, just like back and forth
Oh
and back
my
and
God.
So a local radio station sponsors the event, and participants are encouraged to wear costumes and play quote unquote underwater instruments and compete for prizes.
Those poor clownfish.
What do you call it?
Exactly. That's the thing, is I'm like, this sounds mildly fun for human beings. This is the Blitz of London for fish. This is the scariest thing that's ever happened to those fish.
It is 4th of July in Los Angeles.
I know. Yeah, this is the worst time any fish has ever had. Is some fucking asshole like playing a fake ukulele underwater and lip
Is that
syncing.
guy drowning? Oh, he's playing the drums.
Yeah.
The guy's
he's
just
playing
dying.
he's playing the drum solo from Wipeout.
Yeah, is it called water guitar? Get it, people? Water guitar. Hilarious thing I just came up with. It's called because you're underwater.
Yeah, get out of here,
Water
you
guitar.
Get out of here,
Get
you
it?
endangered
Everyone
eel.
Everyone get it?
Oh,
Okay,
Jesus.
just checking.
Guatar.
Water guitar.
That's why they pay me the no bucks, baby.
So next up is the International Hair Freezing Contest.
I got this on lock.
So I wanted to say this goes down in Whitehorse, Yukon, and a town I've been to before. And so I texted our friend Richard Eden of Dr. DC, who lives in Whitehorse, and I was like, hey, A, is the International Hair Freezing Festival back after COVID, which confirmed it is. And I said, B, have you been in it? And he said, not only have I been in it, I'm on the fucking website. So Richard sent me his picture from this. So this happens in the Yukon. It is
Richard?
Richard's so hot.
Richard?
It is.
Richard's
Is he
wildly
single?
hot.
No,
He looks.
he's married with a dog, but
yeah,
you know.
of course.
That's a great photo.
Yeah, so
Richard,
he's
you're a snack in that picture.
Hell yeah.
A little Fretley, like a
He's snacking
snowball.
all photos, and
You're
he
a
knows
snowball.
this.
But yeah, so you get in some warm water, you stick your head out, and then it is so fucking cold in the Yukon, which I can verify. The day we drove to Dawson City, it was negative 26 degrees. When Kyle Clark and Mr. Goodnight and I woke up, we went outside where it's like, oh, fuck.
Yeah, I don't do that kind of cold.
Yep.
But because of that atmospheric condition, you can mold your hair into
That's so cool.
interesting configurations, and then
Mohawk.
they
I
judge.
kind of love that, actually.
Mohawk.
I'm kind of into that. That's fucking
Yeah.
awesome.
But yeah, it's held in February, so even colder than when we were there. We
Yeah.
were there in late
Gross.
March. Shout out to the Yukon, great place. Everybody should visit, and I'm excited they're back. That's
Yeah.
Congrats,
that's
guys.
fun. I want to go to that one. Next up, the Cheese Rolling Festival.
Oh, yes, of course.
Yeah, this
I
one's-
know this one.
Is it
yeah.
not in
one's
Wisconsin?
No,
No,
it's
it's
in
in
England,
right?
In,
Yeah.
in Gloucester.
It's great. This thing is
Europe's
wild, Anna.
Wisconsin.
So locals and tourists travel down to Cooper's Hill, situated in southwest England, in the Gloucester region, to witness the most unique competition of participants launching a 9-pound round cheese wheel down a hill. The first person to cross the finish line is the winner and gets to keep the cheese as the prize.
So, well,
Oh,
here's
the
the thing
cheese
about the
stands
hill.
alone.
Here's the thing about the hill that you're not. The hill is like an insane
it's like
angle.
45
That's fun.
degrees.
It's
It's like
an
more than that
insane-
at some points. Like
Yeah.
at the beginning,
Like
people
there's,
will
like,
just eat
steep
shit.
drops.
Yeah.
Like
So it's
people
like-
will people eat fucking
Yeah.
shit.
They'll start
on this.
It's like
rolling.
hang
the majority
time
of them.
at Knott's Berry Farm.
It's crazy. Look up honestly. You know what? There's a good.
It's like Vice documentary or something.
It's on Netflix. I think it's called "We Are the Champions," and it's like 5 episodes, and each
Yeah,
one
let's
is
watch more
about
of that.
like
Okay.
another kind of like a weird competition
Oh,
somewhere.
okay.
I think the first episode is the Gloucester Cheese Rolling Festival.
Wow.
Check that out because it's cool. There's also a great hot pepper eating contest one in there.
Oh, yeah.
What was the
yeah.
other one?
Yeah,
Like
so
the
here you go.
frog
I could-
leaping competitions in there. It's
Whoa, people just follow me.
Yeah,
Yeah.
people
the guy
are.
in a Speedo, he's hurt.
Yeah.
People,
Yeah.
no, these
break
people get
bones.
hurt,
That
man.
man
People
is
break
dead
bones
now.
a
I
lot.
mean,
him.
there's like a little kid who is tumbling at a
They have
very
but they have
upsetting
soft
rate.
bones.
They have
bounce.
it for all different ages.
Yeah, that's true.
There's
Look
different
at-
age groups.
Look at this kid right here. We'll put this on our Twitter. Boom. I mean, he is moving with velocity.
He's Sonic the Hedgehog.
Yes.
Is what he
Yeah.
is.
Yeah.
All right.
Jesus.
Oh, man.
Yeah, check out
That's
that
the
episode
Hurt
of that.
Yourself
Yeah.
Festival.
Yeah. Next up, this is also from Spain. I love this one. The baby jumping festival.
Ooh, this
Do you have to
doesn't
jump
sound
over
good.
babies or babies?
No,
are
you have
jumping?
to. No, you have to rob a baby in a dark
You have
alley.
to jump them. You have to take candy from a baby.
And specifically in a dark alley, like you have to. That's how you get initiated into
so,
Spanish MS-13.
into a gang de Castillo.
It's known to the locals as El Colocho. This festival happens 60 days after Easter during the Feast of Corpus Christi
makes sense.
in Castrillo de Murcia, Spain. The baby jumping festival is a baptismal ceremony where babies who were born over the last year are absolved of sin. So the religious custom
Okay.
dates back to the early 1600s. Men dressed in traditional devilish clothing terrorize the crowd before running down the street and jumping over all the babies who
So-
have been carefully laid out on pillows.
It's the Borat running of the Jews. What are we doing?
Holy shit!
So they put a bunch of babies out on a bunch of pillows, and then a guy dressed as the devil jumps over them.
Yeah, it's supposed to
This
fix the babies or him.
This rules.
Babies.
This is
Okay.
actually, we gotta go.
It
We gotta
absolves the
go.
babies of their
Trivago,
sins.
sponsor this trip.
I know, right?
Babies are
This is
fucked up
amazing.
assholes.
We all know those sinning newborns. That are,
No injuries have been reported, but the Catholic higher-ups do frown upon the ritual. So even the Catholic Church is like, look, we don't want to look like we endanger children.
They don't want to spoil their future fuck buddies.
Yeah,
So
what if you injure their perfect bodies?
they're perfect live infant. I can't.
We all just turn
into.
into Warren Jeffs. They're so pure. They're pure.
This next one is from Japan, Nekosumo. So we go from baby jumping to this one. Making a baby cry is probably the worst thing you can do.
Shut up.
However,
no.
Japan is here to prove you wrong.
No, the kid stays in the picture.
Nakisumo is a 400-year-old tradition where you get to witness an entire event based on a grown man's ability to make a baby cry.
I
I hate this
I'm
energy.
obsessed with this.
This is
great.
why no anime has any dads. There's never dads in anime. It's just these children just run around. There's a mom sometimes, but mostly there's just no dads. Why would you ever want to
great.
see a man's face again?
The festival takes place at Sensoji Temple every year in April, where babies are paired up with a sumo wrestler who will then try to make the little ones cry.
Because
Yeah, now
it's a
it's cute.
baby. Because it's a
baby
man
and
who
a fat
looks.
guy.
It's a guy who looks like a baby trying to make a baby cry.
That's good. Yeah, that's fun.
That's actually
It's
fun,
fun.
now.
The
It's fun now.
juxtaposition
You know what?
festival. They
Thank
should
you
just
for
call
making it
that.
kawaii.
The rules are simple. Whoever makes one of the babies cry first wins. Traditionally, it is believed that a crying baby has the power to ward off evil spirits, and a strong, loud cry implies that the child will grow strong and healthy.
Powerful.
Though the viewers seem to enjoy this event, the unusual festival clearly takes a harsh toll on infants, which that's a bit of an
really?
that's a bit of an
Really?
editorial. I think I don't know. I don't see any
How
psychological
young are we
damage.
talking? Are we
I
talking
mean,
like
you'd never want to purposely
two?
make a baby cry.
Yeah, the guy who wrote The Body Keeps Score would definitely say that this probably causes some sort of trauma.
Yeah, yeah.
But if it's like under 2, like genuinely and truly, like no one remembers like the first year or 2 of their
There
life.
What
is
if a
a-
sumo wrestler
There is
scares
a
you?
condition.
That's never happened to you.
There's a condition that infants develop. I developed it. It's great. It's called dry bowel syndrome. It's basically, as a baby, you just decide, I feel out of control in this environment because there's already trauma occurring in the home. So you just stop shitting.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, because it's the only thing you can control.
Whoa.
And so some of my earliest memories are getting enemas, guys.
Whoa.
Great.
Lord.
Sumo wrestler.
So I'm just saying, I am saying that you can fuck a baby up and they cannot remember.
No. I'm not
Yeah.
saying that. What I'm saying is like in this kind of a situation where it's like there's a large difference between raised in a home with constant trauma and a sumo wrestler going, boo. Like there's a huge difference there.
Well, I would say just taking the trauma of the child element out of it,
It's very cute on his face.
Well, is it just going to a festival of, all right, I'm going to
crying.
go to a full day of babies screaming? Like, that sounds
Do they, like,
unpleasant.
Time it one by one, or is it all in a row?
This is the weeping
or-
song.
What if it's just a cacophony? of
That's what I'm
babies
saying.
screaming?
Like, you get upset with one of them going off on a plane. Now imagine an entire sumo wrestling stadium
but
of
that's a plane.
screaming
It's
babies.
warding off the demons, though.
That's true. Yeah.
Yeah, that's why babies do it on the plane. It wards off the demons.
yeah, it's warding off that thing on the wing.
And now I'm upset that you've already invoked Borat because that's what I was going to do here, but this is the most Borat shit I've ever
Oh,
heard.
shit, here we
This
go.
is from Finland, the wife carrying world championship.
Are there videos? Can we watch a video?
Oh yeah, wife carrying or Yukon Kanto in Finnish originated as a sport in Kaya RV, Finland. And now I think this is a typo, but it's still hilarious. So it originated as a sport in Karvi, Finland in 1992. And I'm like, nothing emerged in 1992. Like it was either happened then or it didn't. But anyway.
For some reason, my head is just chumbawumming out right now. It's just like, yeah, I get knocked down. Then there's a lady. Just being carried by a guy.
Well, no, 1992 would be, and the thunder rolls and the lightning strikes.
Mom's just flicking the bean to that shit.
The exact origin of this tradition are unknown, but each story has something to do with theft. Today, wife carrying is practiced around the world.
Oh my God, it's a human trafficking game?
I guess. What? I don't know. It's so much funnier that they fucked this up and said 1992 when they probably meant 1692 or some shit. Yeah. So participants are allowed to carry their wives in a variety of ways, including piggyback, fireman's carry, or my favorite, Estonian style, where the wife hangs upside down with her legs around her husband's shoulders. They carry her across
like a caveman.
Standing 69?
No, I guess it's like
I think she's on the back.
Yeah, she's on the back. Like she's like hanging upside down with her legs like wrapped around his neck, basically, and then she's got her hands around his waist.
So she's
it looks
Yoda.
like.
She's Yoda.
She's upside down yodeing.
Why would you be
yodeing.
upside down for that? That's a bad idea. Why are you upside down for that?
I think the weight distribution.
Yeah, I think it makes it easier to
I
carry,
used to
guess.
only date men I could firemen carry. That's how small they were. And yes, I can't fireman carry a man.
So they carry her across a 253-meter track riddled with obstacles.
The
pictures are fucking incredible because they're like going through. It's like the mud bogging. Like they're like running through mud,
like tough mudder
But yeah,
shit.
tough mudder. Yeah,
but holding a lady
with a lady on your back.
This is.
Did you think as a couple, whose idea is that to do that? I bet it's not the woman.
I don't. Yeah.
So, and then the best part, the prize that is awarded is based on the wife's weight in beer.
What the fuck? All of this.
Just all these Finnish men fattening up their wives so that they can have
the
more
most beer. Yeah.
You know what though? Listen, if you are
Feeder culture is alive and well in Finland.
if you're a recently divorced participant in this race, I would say my Instagram handle is Anna V is fun. Come and find me because here's the thing: there is nothing weirder than when you're hooking up. I'm a single lady now, and when you're hooking up with a dude and he wants to impress you by picking you up, because I feel like, you know, when you pick up a dog that's never been picked up before, that's what I turn into. I'm just like, don't put me, no, you're gonna break my hips.
Oh, is this it? Is this it?
We'll put this on our Twitter so people can see it.
Holy
Whoa.
shit, the backwards lady butt.
Okay. They've got helmets on.
She
All right.
does.
Oh, I see. Okay.
You know what? I want to participate in this. These are hot people. These are
Well,
hot
it's- yeah, I
couples.
mean,
Anna, are you just horny? What's going on, baby? Are you
Oh,
okay?
My man harem is busy, and I'm busy too. I've been trying to book a tour. I don't have access to my man harem, but I will say that tattoo, especially the lady with like the tattooed leg.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hot couple. Hot couple. Hot couple. I'm just saying.
Next up, the Redneck Games. Was a group of games held in East Dublin, Georgia, which is,
okay.
of course, halfway between Macon and Vidalia. You know, you idiots.
Like you do.
You don't know where that is?
Don't know.
The event began in 1996 and ended in 2012, which I'm like, is it because Obama got reelected? God. They were too mad at that point. It was
They
held.
got too racist.
It was held annually, and the games were started by the general manager of a radio station. So again, you're like, all of this is bad.
Great.
100% was praying that was going to end with the manager of a Radio Shack. I was like,
Who says you can't do both?
desperate
Hey,
Look, usually if you do the morning show, you're done by 9 a.m.
Yeah.
So you could do both.
Radio Shack is my Jesus, as it died in person and then was resurrected on the internet. I miss Radio Shack every day of my fucking life.
Tower Records is back too, by the way.
Really?
Yeah, they got a good deal on vinyl, yeah.
Oh,
But
yeah.
it's only online.
You know, good for them.
So about 500 people were recorded to be turning up for the Redneck Games, which I like. 500.
Redneck Games.
500 is not
a lot of
whole
people.
lot.
Well, that's because the real Redneck Games are NASCAR.
Yeah, that's right. So participants would engage in activities such as the following. And I don't know what some of these are. Bobbing for pig's feet.
I was going to say, let's take some guesses.
Bobbing for pigs.
I know what that
We
is.
can figure that out.
I know, but that's like that could be, you know what? You heat that up, that's bobbing and pozole.
Could you imagine sticking your face into just like a thing of vinegar to try to get like a fucking pig's foot out of it, just searing your eye? Sorry.
Seed spitting.
I love
Got
it.
that
That
one.
makes sense.
Armpit serenade, which I assume is like farting. Yeah. But
You
I've
gotta
never been
shave your armpit.
I've never been able to armpit fart or snap my fingers.
Wow,
shit.
but you know karate.
Well, hey,
know
that's better.
karate.
Yeah, but you know
She
karate,
can kick the
so,
shit out of you.
yeah.
So who's going to say anything? Bug zapping by spitball, which I'm like, at that point it would just be bug hunting with spitball because bug zapping
Yeah.
implies something
Like getting one of
an
those
electrical.
assault rifles. Those,
Yes,
like,
the bug assaults,
the
yes.
bug assaults. Yeah.
Mud pit belly flop, got that.
Okay.
Big hair contest.
All right.
Love that.
I like this.
Love that.
Wet t-shirt, yes. Hubcap hurling.
Okay, so discus throwing.
Yeah, toilet seat throwing, another type
More
of
discus throwing.
Frisbee golf.
dumpster diving, and then my favorite, which this
I would crush dumpster diving. I'm
Freaganism.
so good at dumpster diving.
Yeah?
Yeah,
But
you live in a
what's
college town? Fuck yeah, you can end up with a whole new life.
But what's the end game for that as a game? Like, what's the goal there?
I mean, if I had to guess, because I have seen such activities
Okay.
down south.
It's like how much stuff you can get out.
People will take a dumpster that's just been emptied out and then go in with like a pressure washer and get all the stuff out and then line it, fill it with water, and turn it into like a pool kind of a thing. So I'm guessing maybe they
An
put
actual dive.
I think they maybe put like prizes on the bottom, and you have to like jump in and maybe get
Cool,
that.
cute.
actually.
I'm
I like
guessing.
that.
That's kind of fun.
It's like a dunk tape ring bob
Yeah.
situation.
Yeah, that's fun.
Something like
I
that.
will say, the scary haunted town I grew up in, we used to have a parade every 6 months because everybody got real bored, and the Main Street was half a block long. Anyway, for all of these various festivals, Melon Festival, Strawberry Festival, Homecoming. There was no high school there. It was.
It was for the prison.
It was for the prison.
Yeah.
There was and how you knew the parade was over. This the prison marching band was the last. I'm
Oh
not
my
kidding. And there was
God.
one lifer who played the guitar, and every year he had some new kid pushing the amp.
The prison marching band. They just only play the Folsom Prison Blues by Johnny
Pretty
Cash.
much,
That's
yeah.
it.
Pretty much, yeah. You're not-
Jailhouse Rock.
Yeah, you're not underselling it. Like, this is deeply accurate. And but one of the fun things about this is almost every single parade, festival / whatever to keep people from fucking their cousins and doing meth. All those ended with or started with an ugly truck contest. An ugly dog contest.
Ooh, hell yeah.
And the Melon Festival featured a watermelon seed spitting contest for which has literally, I have scared so many people in Los Angeles. I can spit an object out of my mouth like 15 feet.
Whoa, shit.
Sick.
Yeah, I can like really fucking hock a loogie like a champion.
Sick. Sick.
Sick.
Tight.
I'm gonna put that on my OK Cupid.
The last one on this list, and this is the one that it sounds less like a competition and more like, maybe a symptom or a syndrome.
Yeah.
The cigarette flips. And I'm like, that's just when you get really.
Are they lit?
I don't know, but it's like maybe it's
When you throw a cigarette in there
and try to catch it in your mouth.
Catch in your mouth.
Oh my God.
Okay, because the cigarette flip seems like you just really need a cigarette and you're flipping around the room. It's hey,
that's
darling.
That'd be a good if you had to go into a really like crowded, messy room and like find a pack of cigarettes while you're
flip
fiending for
you
a cigarette.
Flip the room.
I
Yeah.
got the cigarette flips. I thought it was
the
just
cigarette flips.
digging through a bowling alley ashtray looking for a good refry.
Yeah, there you go.
Refry? I love that term.
Never heard refry
I've
before?
never heard that before. I love that.
What do you call them?
Clips.
Clips. Okay, I like that. That feels classy to me.
You clip the cigarette. That's,
Okay.
The last one I got on here, this one comes from the state of California. The Columbia Poison Oak Show.
Oh no! This is where people
Do they give
rub
themselves
themselves with
poison
poison oak, and whoever's got the most insane rash, right?
For more than 30 years, the town of Columbia, California has celebrated poison oak.
Can you look up what county that's in?
It's like up near Yosemite, kind of.
Yeah, that's near where I grew up. Okay, that makes sense. All this makes sense.
This event is like a traditional flower show, except that all entries must include poison oak.
Oh.
Disgusting.
Categories include best arrangement of poison oak, most original poison oak dish,
No.
dish with
No.
parentheses with recipe, which maybe
Guys,
I'm
I gotta tell you.
I'm guessing if you cook it, maybe it dispels the oil, but I don't know.
I want you to know, ladies and gentlemen, when you grow up in Northern California, they make you read a book in the 3rd grade called Patty Reed's Doll, and it is the story of the Donner Party as told by a doll that miraculously didn't get eaten. So here's what I'm going to tell you.
I'm obsessed with that.
It is insane. And here's what I'm going to tell you. I am not shocked at all that this festival exists because there is nothing to do. There is fuck all to do. It is hot as shit, and you live in a place that actively wants to kill people.
I just like the idea of poison oak tempura. They
Have you ever
bread
heard?
it.
I don't know if they do this anymore. I don't know if I've talked about this on this podcast before.
Can we look up
they used to
poison
do a
oak?
mosquito festival, like somewhere out in Russia.
Son of a
And one
whore.
of
Why
one
would
of
you do
the
that?
one of the things that they would do it was called the most delicious girl.
Oh my God, that would have been me. Because
It'd be
also,
like who got the most bites?
Who gets the most bites?
What the fuck?
Isn't that crazy?
Is there a cash award? Because
I
if
think
not,
so. I
sponsored
think
by
so.
Avon Skin So Soft.
yeah.
Most delicious girl.
I got
So-
eaten up by mosquitoes oh God.
So the rest of this list: best photograph of poison oak and best photograph of poison oak rash or in person.
Whoa, you just show up and be like, oh, okay,
Look how fucked up my skin is.
knock on wood, growing up in a place that was 98% poison oak and dying tadpoles. Yeah, I was telling Brandy this the other day. I was just like, yeah, the river would dry up in our town every summer, and then all you'd smell was drying up tadpoles.
Yeah.
And it just smelled like
Jesus.
a locker room, like a junior high girl's locker room.
That's
It's disgusting.
God.
Awful.
Yeah, it's disgusting. Yeah, it's gross up there.
It's a beautiful state we live in.
Beautiful state. Yeah, it's all LA and San Francisco, guys. Trust me. It's all Big Sur. It's not, there's not just like literally what you would think. Anyway, I never got poison oak growing up.
Wow.
Oh,
Knock on
okay.
wood.
Yeah.
But like, can you look up a recipe for poison oak?
Yeah, I need to know.
I need to know how you prepare.
I really need to know what you mean by
I'm gonna think about that for the rest of my, like, how do you make,
Yeah,
are you
exactly.
making a salad?
So I mean, there's a guy, according to YankeeBarbarino.com. He says,
This is perfect.
some guy named Jack Elliott says, there was a time when I avoided poison oak like an airborne contagion. Nowadays, I eat it, and
What
without
the
concern.
This guy suns his taint.
I tromp right through the bushiest groves with the biggest, oiliest looking leaves. Rarely do I break out with any sort of dermatitis. At most, if I do have a reaction, it's short-lived and not more than a slight
do you
red
eat it
tinge. After constant exposure through the years, and especially after I began eating it, my reaction became increasingly milder further until it was essentially non-existent. So he's taking the Princess
You've
Bride.
never done this before, Joe?
Yeah, he's taking the
I know,
Princess
I know.
Bride approach of like I've been eating lidocaine powder for
Here's
whatever.
what I can tell you guys. I got places we can stay in Northern California. If you guys want to go to this fucking festival,
I'd go to this.
I would do this in a heartbeat. Just take you guys to the fucking redneck. I took my fancy ex-boyfriend to that town, and bless his heart, love him so much. This is his review of the town I grew up in. There's a lot of dirt here. That's what he said. There's a lot of dirt here. So I'm just saying, like, I got to see this festival. This is I just have to know how you eat.
So
Poison Oak.
good news for you. The Columbia Poison Oak Show is just part of a larger festival, and it also includes the
What's the festival?
the Fiddle and Bango contest. Yes, bango, which apparently is just what they're calling banjos.
Bango.
Yeah,
So what's the
And there's
overall
a-
festival this exists in? Is if it's the Amador County Fair, I'm gonna run out of here.
no, I think it's the Columbia
Columbia
Festival.
County,
Yeah,
Columbia
whatever it is.
County.
There's also a chili cook-off. You
Good.
can enter for $5.
You have
course.
to have a chili cook-off. There's
And-
got to be a quilt making competition.
And my favorite thing on the website, it just says, events are not guaranteed. It is your responsibility to confirm before going. So I just love the idea of calling this place and be like, y'all doing the Fiddle and Bango this year?
I want to do it.
All right, like if I rub my entire body with poison oak, am I going to win?
Jesus Christ.
So-
Why in
Yeah. But yeah, if people are listening and you've got a weird local festival, I want to know about it. So tweet at us at The Goods Pod.
Yeah, the best thing we have is Ciclavia.
What
Here
is
in LA.
Ciclavia?
It's where people they take over the streets and all these bikes ride everywhere. It's like our
I
worst
hate
nightmare.
that.
It's like
Yes. Oh, yeah, fuck that.
Fuck
Worst
all.
nightmare.
Every single one of them. I would rather be in a room with 40 fucking influencers that are all like doing shit for their stories and being like
Oh,
all
yeah.
at once.
all at once.
All at once?
All at once. Like I'd rather go to like a VidCon than fucking
VidCon.
deal.
I know how you know about Vid. You would rather go to VidCon.
I'd
than
rather
watch
go to
somebody
VidCon than
spike their hair.
Ever deal.
Smelly, don't shower ass biker.
Fucking bike people that think they're so fucking superior to
I
everybody
used
else.
to cycle
Those are the kind of bike
before
people.
I hurt my hip.
Look, I don't mind. I don't hate all people who are cyclists in this city, but those ones who are like, I'm fucking.
Let's
better
take
than
over the
you.
streets,
Let's,
dude.
hey, let's cause a huge nuisance for everybody in their deathmobiles. Hey, you're driving around in a hearse. I fucking hate these
No,
people.
that's-
I love unwoke Joe. It's so fun.
The day that was going on, I kept like, because we have to go to Hollywood Boulevard as
Yep.
part of our job, and I just kept going over there and just being like, it's still going? How is this
How
still
is this still
going?
going?
Some of you people need to pedal faster.
The fucking LA Marathon is like the morning.
Yeah,
this
LA
dragged on to dusk.
Yeah, they love it. They love that shit. They
See,
love
and
it.
I'd prefer the marathon to this, like, because once
Yeah, 'cause-
an area of the
Yeah, 'cause-
marathon's done, it's like, all right, let's fucking pull
If
this up. We're
Nobody
done.
has
We're
an
done.
outdoor speaker playing Brick House. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? At the marathon, people are just focusing.
If I ran the LA Marathon, I could do it in a shorter time than this fucking bike festival wins.
100%.
I love that. Goods from the Woods pod. Fuck Ciclavia.
And, well, now that I know what it's called, I'm even madder. If
Yeah.
it was just called LA Bike Day, that'd be one thing. But
LA Bike Day.
they've got a fun name. Fuck you.
Fuck you. You think you're fucking better than me? You really think you're fucking better than me?
I love it when he hates me.
God damn it. God damn it.
Nicest people. I love it when the nicest people I know hate shit. It brings me so much joy. I have a friend who is the nicest human on planet Earth, and I'll call my sponsor and I'll be like, yeah, and you know, here's the thing. I'd feel bad about that attitude I threw, but you know what? Sarah doesn't like her. And she'll be like, Sarah doesn't like her? That's hilarious. Yeah, she's a bad person. That's a bad person.
Motion in the ocean. His head broke. Lots of troubles. Lots of bubbles. He was in a jam. He's in a giant clam. Rock. Rock. Rock Lobster.
Well, we have time for just one more segment, and of course, it is time
Is it
for our jam of the week.
Jam of the week.
Oh, good God.
Oh, and this is, of course, a classic we all know. Everyone has heard this song. This is When It Rains, It Pours by Luke Combs. I had never heard of this, but I looked up like the most popular country songs of the last of the 2010s. This is like an insanely popular song.
Okay.
And so I was like, well, let's see what the
They all sound like a boot barn.
I'm shocked that
all
is
the
that.
new
Have you done
country
Tennessee
music
whiskey yet?
No, I
Because
actually
that one I feel like would have a lot of.
yeah, well,
That thing's ripe for
That's true.
sad comments.
That's true. Well, and that's one of those. I like. I
love that.
like.
No, I do
Chris,
like that
Chris
song a
Stapleton. This guy I never heard of, but this song has 339 million views on YouTube.
What does he look like? Because I think he might have done like a New Year's Eve thing.
He
and I was
looks
"You were
like-
the most boring thing I've ever
He
seen in
looks
my
like if Action Bronson was a country singer. He's like a gigantic red bearded man.
life. Oh, really? Okay,
yeah.
that's different. Okay,
It's,
that's different. Okay.
yeah. So, but yeah, and this song has 24,844 comments, and y'all, I found the creme.
I
de la
like that
creme.
you're going with hits now instead of like one hit wonders from the 90s. You're now just like, what's the most mainstream? What kind of crazy
Oh.
shit's happening on the mainstream?
I gotta know. And the thing is, like, country music tends to be like the most, the most unhinged of
looks like an
the
open mic
genres.
He does.
He looks exactly like an open mic comic.
Yeah, well, because the truth is, like, rock and roll has fallen off so badly that in terms of like, mainstream kind of music that's not, electronic based, this is it, right? This is what's happening.
Stranglehold Beyonce's new album has over my psyche is upsetting. I need help. So yeah, I understand that.
Well, so like like Ray Charles said about why he loved country music, it's all about the stories, man. And the story of this song is about a guy who gets dumped and then has a streak of good luck. First up, Christopher Glass from 3 months ago. Remember when we lit our farts on fire? Funny as hell. Chevrolet, the heartbeat of America, USA #1.
This song just got him in his feels.
I know.
Like he was just like, oh, I love this.
I love that some other people are like, oh man, it was so great living down on the farm with my mom. And, we had a few chickens. And this guy's just like, dude, you remember the barking, burning spider? Hell yeah, lighting farts on fire.
Also, baby, your mom was struggle bussing. You have no idea how hard it was for the adult. You're just nostalgic for not paying rent.
Jackson Williams from 3 weeks ago. I got a new shower fan. And sheesh, I am jamming.
Excuse me? A shower fan?
Yeah, so I guess like a new, fan
Like
above the
vent,
shower.
like
Yeah.
a vent fan.
I don't know why that.
I thought they had like a Bluetooth speaker for in the shower, but it's just a fan for your shower, so you can get extra.
I have a guy who lives in my shower
water.
who's a big fan of me.
He's got one of them foam fingers.
Shower fan's a very specific subsection of OnlyFans. I got a new shower fan.
Shower talk or whatever.
Oh no! You know that's wow.
Jason Cook from 2 years ago. Me and my ex broke up after 18 years together, and she cheated. Now, a year later, I'm happier than I've been in a long time because I don't have to see my ex-mother-in-law anymore, LOL. Oh, and because I met someone awesome who is half my age, LOL.
Oh my God! Predator pedophile.
I know. I was so on board until like you fucked it up in the last section.
Yeah, but like little do you know, he's like 90 and he's dating a 45-year-old.
You know
So it's
what?
like
Okay.
These 90-years are starting to look
pretty tight.
sexy, right?
Pretty tight.
Yeah, tight. And by tight, I mean not tight, just loose.
Yeah, like
so
loose.
loose. Skin, so loose. Yes.
I love this guy's name, John Pies, from 1 month ago. I hope to God that is his actual legal
John
Christian
Pies.
name.
Jonathan Pies.
Hi, I'm Jonathan Pies.
He's the
Great
son
to
of-
see you.
PI, attorney at law, whatever. It's all of them.
The son of Polly's Pies from Orange County, a place where you can get a piece of pie ground up into a milkshake. It's called a pie shake.
Yes.
John Pies says, "This is my life to a T at the moment. My ex-mother-in-law grunted at me when I first met her. May she die in peace.
What?
Cheers, brother."
What? what a confusing message. May she die.
in peace.
And that is
I didn't wish her to die.
that is die with 5 E's, by the way.
Die in peace. Die in pieces. I hope she blows up.
Yeah, he was trying to make a pun and then he was autocorrected.
Bailey Smith from 1 month ago. To be honest, I broke up with my ex because she lied to me a few times. But since we broke up, she started being even more toxic and lying about me to everyone. But I woke up this morning with that dab attitude, and I'm enjoying sitting here all calm with the people that she turned against me on her due to her lies and vile accusations. I can't believe I've finally learned to stay calm in situations I would usually retaliate.
Okay, here's what I'm going to say. That woman was just telling the truth. That's what was happening. I'm going to tell you right now, because every man, you'll be like, hey, excuse me. Present company excluded, because Rivers is the best person on planet Earth, and Joe Kaye is a strong second. But like every woman is like, no, he used to clip his toenails and leave them on the kitchen table. And he's like, don't lie, Brittany. And then she's like, actually, I took a picture. I have it saved in the cloud. Would you like to see? Why are you always telling lies about me? Those are your toenails. No, it's not. You're just, God damn it. No one taught you how to take feedback.
I was just wondering, what is the dab attitude? Like, is it the dab, or is it like smoking a shitload of weed?
Oh, that's a good, because if it's the weed dab attitude, you're just like, wah, wah,
yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Wah. And then if it's like this attitude, you're just smelling your own armpits.
This one's fucked. Matt Reed from 2 months ago.
Oh God,
this song is super inspirational.
Okay.
I just so happened to be at a gas station pumping some fuel when this girl approached me.
Here we go.
I believe she was on meth, and she was all happy about winning some money on a lotto ticket. After about 20-second conversation, she hopped in my truck. I drove for 7 miles on the interstate and made her get out of my truck right there in the rain. I posted this story on a blog spot online. Ever since I shared my inspirational story there, I have had radical feminists from the cyberspace trying to pinpoint my location to kill me. I love America.
What?
And so,
what?
All right, we got to break this one down.
Right. Okay. So he's pumping gas.
Okay.
Meth head wins some lottery money.
I won money on the scratchy lottery. Can you give me a ride, because I got to take this to a different gas station to deposit. I got to get the money from a different gas station. Could you please?
And you talk like this because they all do.
So
I'm Mrs. Big Head.
I wanted $3,000 on a scratch off.
So
Spandex are right, not a privilege.
So he lets her in the car and then drives her 7 miles and then makes her get out of the car in the rain. And now people are mad at him for doing that. And it's like, yeah, that's kind of a shit thing to do. Just say, no, I'm not giving you a ride.
Well, we also need to find out what was occurring in the car.
Bingo. So the 7 miles, that's, that could be a long time depending on how, so.
Could she have
serviced him is what I'm thinking, perhaps, and then he's like, get out of my car, kind of a thing.
Or maybe she was trying to service him, and he was like, no, okay, this is like a step too far now.
Or maybe it's like when when you see on TikTok white ladies who pick up coyotes and they're like, it's eating my car seat. Like maybe that was happening. This stray dog is really mean. You're like, what?
You Tommy boy yourself?
Yeah, man. TikTok's algorithm knows me well.
That's really funny.
Dork on a rope from 2 years ago.
Wow, that wasn't the last one? That's really crazy.
Dork on a rope.
After a 4-year engagement, she ended it all, mostly because of the possibility of getting training for a job at computer programming, making 6 figures from home.
She just wanted to better herself.
She used cyber cheating as an excuse to break it all off, he
was cyber cheating. He was the one bettering himself, maybe.
She used it as an excuse to break it all off and move in with her mega liberal pansexual brother in the Pacific Northwest who talked her into it. This song hits home like no other. Thank you, Mr. Combs. So
yeah, he's so mad at that brother.
I know he hates that guy.
Haven't just living the Portland lifestyle.
He wanted to say faggot so badly.
So bad.
So badly.
So bad. But also, like, there is such thing as emotional infidelity. You don't have to. You don't have to you don't have to pee in the V in order to cheat. You can do all kinds of stuff to cheat.
Carlos Garcia from 1 month ago. I'll be damned.
Not one of my people. God damn it.
I'll be damned. This song is good, boy. Turn that motherfucker up. I am lit. I'm going to go to the club / bar / karaoke up on Waldo.
Oh, no.
That's going to be hot. I'm going to go fishing this weekend. Get me some beers, wine, or just wine. Hell, both. Goddamn. God bless whiskey and America. Shit. And Trump.
I love, by the way, that this Tejano also just sounds like an old white guy in your voice, because I was hearing it differently. Like, I was like, I'm gonna go fishing this weekend, and like I was hearing it way different. And I love that you just were like, you know what, YouTube commenter is the same kind of dumb.
I mean, yeah. Gotta be. Got a couple more here. Donnie Pouncey from 2 weeks ago. Keep or trust wife, just like Jason Allen. Cowboys and Outlaws. You guys give rest or done just like Brooks and Dunn, Ronnie Dunn. I write my own music.
You do.
I need a fucking beer for my songs. There's no beer for whores. My dog eats deer meat. Cowboys and Outlaws. Luke Combs, you got a cold spoon in your mouth, buddy. My 5 baby, no baby gold spoon. You
Grandpa, put your phone down. You're off the internet for the night.
You white boy, be baby nice. My daddy is Cowboys and Outlaws.
My daddy is Cowboys.
My daddy is Cowboys and Outlaws.
And
Can we get
Outlaws.
that on a shirt? My daddy is Cowboys and Outlaws. Yo, we don't. Okay, there's a lot of instruments in here. Rivers, if you considered taking your favorite YouTube comments
and turning them
making
into a song, I mean,
and then putting it back on YouTube,
there we go. Yeah.
and then like,
Tagging all those
yeah, because
people.
like my daddy is Cowboys and Outlaws. That's a song.
Oh, I'd have to add that to my favorite one from, I think it was from Wanted Dead or Alive by Bon Jovi, where a guy somebody I think pretending to be a child just starts a comment by going, "Dang son, I'm 9." Which I've always loved.
Dang, son, I'm not.
Dang son, I'm 9.
That's hilarious. This man, wow. Just very drunk. Very, very drunk on the internet. When we have parties at my house, I put a little like sign up because the dog is not nice, but I always just put a dog not nice. No touch.
Dog not nice, no touch.
No touch.
Leave Jack alone.
He does not. He even if he looks like he wants to be pet, he
definitely doesn't.
He does not want. He wants to bite you.
Yeah.
It's a different impulse.
Yeah.
Dog is not nice. So I love that that man is using my vernacular for that.
Robert Smith from 6 days ago.
Tell me how you make that comment.
My ex told me, she said, "You can't afford me." And I said, "Damn, for once I could." You ever been someone put they snout out and leave you in the worst time you need them? Maybe them Bible bumpers wasn't as good as a few drinks and it didn't work out the hard way. I give no shits. I mean, shit. She said, "Useless." I said, "I pray to your Bible and by God bless y'all and send it all." I said, "She's mine and I'm as much as you hate me." Tiffany, I brought home and his got greatest with a sawed-off shotgun. By God, they can't ignore about this than we've been doing. Nope.
Did this comment come with a wellness check?
No, it should.
Question.
All of these should.
What the
of
fuck
these.
did that say, Rivers?
I don't know. There was a lot of
I
good.
checked out real hard.
There was a lot of good. I like put they snout out and
I
also
started disassociating real
I saw
hardcore
it. You were
during that.
just you were looking like my cat, just staring out the window.
and there was a sawed-off shotgun in there too. So I was like, I got to include that one. Seems dramatic. And finally, Stephen McNaughton from 4 years ago. Anytime you want to come up to Wyoming, break a few laws, terrorize some wannabe lightweight rated B for bitch biker clones, or maybe shoot some dice, stay up all night playing guitars and harmonica, making up songs about fat bitches, or get drunk and juggle chainsaws, or watch Dave Chris suck dick, we would be more than glad to party with you or Iowa ass.
This is great.
Wow, that was that.
What an invitation.
What an
Yeah,
invitation.
I wanna.
I like
wanna
that.
juggle chainsaws?
Right. This continues a tradition with a lot of these country songs where people are giving descriptions of rural areas that veer into the surreal, and I really love it. You know, it's that's less it's less Hank Williams and more Salvador Dali at a certain point.
Yeah.
It's like, we're juggling chainsaws and sucking dick in Wyoming. Get up here.
I mean-
it's awesome.
Yeah, I mean,
I want to see some of this. I don't need
yeah.
to. I don't want to get in a fight with fake bikers, but I'll
fake bikers.
I'll watch someone juggle a chainsaw.
Fake bikers.
Fake biker
So
bitches.
I think
or
what he
whatever.
means is like weekend warriors, people who buy the
Yes.
the Harleys with the hand warmers.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah. But anyway, if you're looking to shoot some dice, head on up. And also, this is fun because it seems like he's inviting Luke Combs to do this.
Yeah.
And he calls him an Iowa ass. Luke Combs is from North Carolina, so I don't know. Maybe he's not. Maybe he's just talking to someone else. But at any rate, that is Luke Combs. When it rains, it pours. Our jam of the week. Anna Valenzuela, where can people find you
Find
online?
me, at Anna V is Fun on Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, all the things, and at AnnaValenzuela.com. And you can listen to previous seasons of the 12 Questions podcast at 12Q Pod.
Hell yeah. Joe Kaye, where can people find you?
Joe Charles K on Twitter and Instagram. Also, come follow us at Avatar Comedy Show on
Great show.
Instagram. That's a monthly show at the Good Night. Come hang out to that if you're in the North Hollywood area. Also, come out to the Good Night every single Monday, where I host double feature movie nights from 5 to 9 called Matinee Mondays from Mars. We do double features. We do live riffs. We have live music at the end of the month.
I didn't know you were doing that. That sounds great.
We've got at the end of September, we've got lucha punk band La Tumbra.
Oh, hell yeah.
We just got them confirmed, so
Hell
it's gonna be
yeah.
real fucking fun.
gonna be
Yeah, it's gonna be real
fun.
fun. We're gonna watch like Samson versus the Vampire Women, and then have La Tumbra
Oh my God, I love
play
that.
some great music. Yeah, come on out to that.
Hell yeah. Sam, where can people find you online?
They can find me at Slam Harder on Twitter and Sam Harder 666 on Instagram. Thanks for listening to the end, guys.
Hell yeah. You can find me on Twitter and Instagram at Rivers Langley, and you can come check me out. I'm going to be doing stand-up comedy and hosting stuff, having fun all over the damn place starting in October. Tuesday, October 4th, come see me at Pocock Brewing Company in Santa Clarita, California. Saturday, October 15th, I'm going to be in Waverly, Alabama, hosting the Fall Boogie at Standard Deluxe. Monday, October 17th, you can see me at the Alabama Music Box in Mobile, Alabama. Wednesday, October 19th, I'm going to New Orleans at Hi-Ho Lounge, and I'm going to be doing another show in New Orleans. That Friday, October 21st, that's the show Comedy Fuck Yeah at the Dragon's Den with my friend Vincent Zambon and many others. That's going to be a good time down in New Orleans. Saturday, October 22nd, I'm going to be in Mobile again at the Electric Piano Bar. Wednesday, October 26th, you can catch me and our guest, Anna Valenzuela, at Coffee Cat in Auburn, Alabama. And then I'm getting on a plane heading back to California Saturday, October 29th. Catch me ringside at Wrestling Pro Wrestling's Creepy Crawlers and Beefy Brawlers. That's at Burbank Moose Lodge in beautiful Burbank, California. On Wednesday, November 2nd, I'm doing stand-up at Bear City Comedy at Que Sera down in Long Beach. And then Thursday, December 22nd, Yellowhammered returns to Saturn in Birmingham, Alabama. So come out and catch me, Wes Van Horn, Joe Raines, friends of the show, all. We're going to be there, as well as a lineup that I can't quite announce, but is going to be absolutely insane. So check us out at Saturn in Birmingham on the 22nd of December. And the best way to support this show, patreon.com/thegoodspod. And second best way to support the show, head to Apple Podcasts, rate, review, and subscribe. Show the attitude of gratitude, because if you do not have the attitude of gratitude, Daddy, we're going to make you go to the Poison Oak show. The Goods from the Woods was recorded and edited by me, Rivers Langley. You can find our show on Twitter at The Goods Pod. Our theme song was composed by Jonas, the Space Cowboy.
This was a Brain Freeze podcast.